All right, part 7. Got a plate, she's legal. Been battling a little fuel problem, that's why all the paint and everything's messed up everywhere. So, finally got that squared away so it's running good. Because when I took it to inspection, it wouldn't even run. And it was leaking gas, seriously, all over the place. And the guy passed it for me, because he saw that I was having a bad day. But, thank God for him. But today, since it is legal, I am going to go ahead and chop these pipes back off, because I can't stand how it sounds. And then also I'm going to be repainting the motor and repainting the top covers too. I'm not sure what colors I'm going yet, but let's get started on cutting up perfectly good exhaust. Shazam, that quick. Straight piped. Cut them off just like the last time, but right before where I welded it the previous time to get it past inspection, so that I can do the same thing if I still have this bike next year. But yeah, those are all squared away. Touched up the paint on the other side. Looks normal again. But still, probably towards the end of the day, because I want to ride it, I'm going to take the top covers off and I'm going to repaint those differently. Alright. You last saw me about a couple days ago and passed inspection and all that good stuff and cut the pipes back off my bike, had that done. Well, I was having some carb issues again, and it doesn't make sense because I got a new carb, but it does make sense because I put old gas in it that was behind my shed and I thought it was new gas, but it wasn't. So my fault completely. So I gotta drain that out, just clean the carb out with carb cleaner, and then blew air all through the jets, and then along with this fuel pump thing or whatever you want to call it. And now this old air box thing's all crunchy. My new one finally came in, nice and soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that up in there. So let's do that. All right. You can't see it because I threw the tank back on because I was anxious, but it does run now. Well, it ran before, but it wouldn't rev, and now it revs, so I'll show you. Starts right up, idles. Let's give it a rev. Oh yeah. Before I took that carb apart, as soon as I hit the gas, it would die out. So that's taken care of. Alright, since you saw me last, it was about a week ago. Figured out all the fueling problem and everything. Been riding it to work every day, just about, and it's not leaking, anything like that. I haven't had any problems with it. So I'm hoping that the carb and the fuel issue and all that stuff is completely taken care of. Now we're gonna go ahead and go on a ride along, show you guys how it feels and how it sounds and everything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then after the ride along, you're gonna see me tomorrow, and I'm gonna be masking everything off, taking some stuff apart, and I'm gonna be hitting the motor shiny black like the wheels are, and we're gonna be repainting these top covers. So let's go on a ride along, shall we? Let's do it. guys liked it. But like I said before, you guys are going to see me tomorrow after work, and I'm going to be repainting the engine gloss black, just like the wheels are, because the wheels turned out really good. And I'm going to be repainting the tops of the, how do you say, like the, I don't know, like the cylinder covers or whatever. But yeah, so we're going to be getting that done, and then don't know what's going to be happening after that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow after 10 hours of work. Okay, yesterday I wasn't able to film after work because I was super tired and I wanted to knock this out. So I got it all taped off yesterday, everything basically dismantled. I didn't want painted. Cleaned the motor, got rid of all the like drippy spots from all the gas and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot it black now, like I've been wanting to. And it's not a flat, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's like a little tiny itty bitty kind of like metallic sparkle in there. So we're gonna see how it turns out. I kind of wanted the motor not to be that flat black anymore, and I wanted it to match the wheels a lot better. So let's go ahead and shoot some paint on this, shall we? All right, it's finished. 2 coats, and I know for sure my phone does not give this paint justice. So, but it's like a really light sparkle, metallic, and it turned out great. It looks way better if you can see with the wheels. It's more of a matching, but still different. So yeah, it turned out really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel all this tape off around here, and then decide what I'm gonna color these. So yeah, let's do it. All right, started putting a couple of the pieces on, you know, air filter, covers, stuff like that. But it is done. It looks way better than the flat black, especially just with the whole murder, slightly chrome thing going on. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit all night. I'm not gonna have time to paint these today, but tomorrow I'll be cleaning those all off where there's no paint, and then I'll be repainting those, but I'm not sure what color these are gonna be, but we'll just find out when we go to the store. I'll decide then. But the engine is painted, so good deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some more small stuff back on today, and that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, like I said, get the paint for that, and paint those, and put it all back together. So she's gonna be looking fresh. Alright, I didn't film it because it was just hot and I was trying to knock it out, but everything's put back together, motor's freshly painted, and I decided what I wanted to paint the top pieces, and it was the same exact thing, but I used the rest of the black from the engine block to coat those, so those are a little sparkly too. But I'm actually going to keep that. I like that little imperfection right there. So yeah, she is basically done with my standards and what I wanted out of it. So there's only one last thing that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be making it into a hardtail instead of a softtail. And I'm making those at work right now with pieces of rebar and oversized like big nuts welded to the ends of the rebar. And I just have to, I already have half of them built at work. I just have to measure this and find out how far I want this fender to go down, and then I can weld those up, bring them over and install them. But after I get done dropping the back end, I will be selling it and moving on to other stuff. But just gonna walk around of it. It's changed a lot since I got it. But yeah, like I said, I'm only going to be doing one more mod to this, and then I will be selling it. So one more video after this about the bike, and it will no longer be on the channel. But it's been fun. It was my first bike that I wanted to build and tear into, and I learned a lot, and I'm ready to move on to something else. And basically because I want something faster. But yeah, so stay tuned for the next video.